Next thing I would do is I would bring in the trunk supports, the laterals in, from the sides, lock them here. This should have a little bit of space on either side, you know, probably ½ inch to an inch. And then I'm going to pull back the trunk supports, and I'm going to leave about a finger depth there, about ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch there, so the child has a little bit of movement. Next thing I'm going to do is bring back the pelvic pads. And this is very important to get these back tight, because you want to make sure that the pelvis is back behind her, so get the legs back behind her. Next thing I'm going to do, lock these up, both sides, and on the trunk it's underneath, on both sides on the trunk here. Next thing is I'm going to take the lateral, the self-centering pelvic unit that's going to clamp in on the child's hips here. And on this one here, you'll see this has an optional, it has the optional hip pad that actually keeps the child from, actually if they were going to hit the outside frame, they couldn't with this particular pad right here. Okay, now I'm going to adjust the height. And that's very simple right here. Right now the feet are off the ground a little bit, so I'm just going to drop it down a touch like that. You just kind of push forward on it to go down, and to go up, you just lift right here. Okay, and for tilt adjustment, say I want to lean the child forward a little bit, I would tilt that forward a little bit like this. And as you're doing that, you'll notice it's also dropping the seat down a little bit. Then there's a headrest adjustment, which can go in and out, and up and down. The trunk also does the same thing. You can bring that up and down like this too. And also the entire unit goes up and down like that too. And on the other side is the adjustment for the pelvis. And that adjusts up and down on this too. So those are the main adjustments, and if you do this a few times, it shouldn't take you more than 30 seconds.